من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن قوم موسى أمة يهدون بالحق وبه يعدلون. In this verse, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala mentions that from the nation of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, there was a group of people, Yahduna bil haqq, they will guide others with the truth. This either refers to the time of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that there were people from the nation of Musa alayhi salam in the time of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Like Hazrat Abdullah bin Salam radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he left the Jewish religion and he accepted Islam. And Abdullah bin Salam radiallahu ta'ala was a great Jewish alim as well. So he would guide other people with the truth. Or it could refer to the time of Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, that in the time of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, when he went to the Mount of Tur, where he received the Tawrat and he spent his 40 days, when the people on the other side started worshipping the calf, there were a group of people that were rightly guided. They never get involved in the worshipping of the calf, and they guided other people with the truth. وَبِهِ يَعْدِلُونَ, and upon Islam they practiced justice. Allah Ta'ala thereafter mentions of three great favors that He blessed the Bani Israel with. And because of these three favors, they should make shukr to the ni'mat of Allah and obey Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. But then also they broke the commands of Allah Ta'ala, they went against Musa alayhi salam. Allah Ta'ala says, وَقَطَّعْنَاهُمُ اثْنَتَيْ عَشْرَةَ أَسْبَاطًا أُمَمًا, that we had divided them, the Bani Israel, into 12 tribes, and each one was a separate nation, meaning each tribe of the Bani Israel, they had their own leader as well. وَأُوحِينَا إِلَى مُوسَى إِذِ اسْتَسْقَاهُ قَوْمُهُ أَنِ اضْرِبْ بِعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ. When they had come to a place which was called Maqam-e-Ti. It is mentioned Bani Israel, when they left with Musa alayhi salatu wasalam from Egypt, there were 600,000 of them in number. Imagine when you have a little ijtima, 20,000, 30,000. Months ahead preparation have to be made. And here Musa alayhi salam is leaving with 600,000 people. So they needed water, they didn't have water. So at that time Allah Ta'ala says, وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَى Musa, that we had sent wahi, we inspired Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. إِذِ اسْتَسْقَاهُ قَوْمُهُ, when his nation sought water from him. أَنِدْرِبْ بِعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ, that strike your staff onto a stone, onto a rock. That just take your stick and hit it onto the rock. Musa alayhi salatu wasalam acted on the instructions of Allah Ta'ala. فَانْبَجَسَتْ مِنْهُ اثْنَتَا عَشْرَةَ عَيْنًا, that 12 springs gushed out from that rock. There were 12 tribes, so Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala made 12 springs gush out from there. قَدْ عَلِمَ كُلُّ أُنَاسٍ مَشْرَبَهُم, every tribe knew their place of drink, that where we should go and where we should drink. That is the first great ni'mat of Allah. وَظَلَّلْنَا عَلَيْهِمُ الْغَمَامِ, the second ni'mat of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, as they were proceeding and going towards Sham, at that time there was no shade for them. They were walking in the extreme hot sun. And we know the Arabian Peninsula, in those areas how hot it gets. So they were walking in the hot sun. At that time they needed shade. Allah Ta'ala says, وَظَلَّلْنَا عَلَيْهِمُ الْغَمَامِ, we shaded upon them the clouds. The clouds came and provided shade for the Bani Israel. So as they moved, the clouds were moving with them. So Allah Ta'ala granted them shade also. And the third thing, they were worried about their food. They didn't have food when they crossed. So Allah Ta'ala says, وَأَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَنَّ وَالسَّلْوَى, we sent upon them man and salwa. Man is like a sweet gum that they would now eat, and salwa is the quail bird. So this bird will come very, very low. They will get hold of this bird and they will be able to eat this. So water was taken care of, food was taken care of, and Allah Ta'ala gave them shade also. Allah Ta'ala says, Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum, that eat from the pure things what we have sustained you. وَمَا ظَلَمُونَا وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ, but these people, they didn't oppress us, they didn't do any wrong to us. Allah Ta'ala says, when they broke the commands of Allah Ta'ala, وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ, they oppressed their own selves. Because the consequence of the actions, it is them, they will have to face it. Nobody else will have to face it. We'll continue from here, inshallah.